Good morning, student. Now we have completed 5 chapter of science. Lesson 6. Chapter number 6. Teeth, structure and digestion. It means in this lesson we will learn about the teeth structure, their types, their work, their function and digestion. What is the relation between teeth and digestion? Because we know that digestion starts from teeth. We chew the food with the help of teeth. But a human or a baby have different number of teeth. A baby have less teeth than human. Okay. So there is an activity. Let's do it. Count and write how many teeth a baby and an adult have. It means this is the baby teeth and this is an adult teeth. Okay, so let's count it. A baby have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. A baby has 20 teeth. How many teeth? 20 teeth. A baby have 20 teeth. So write here 20. And an adult have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. 16 in the lower jaw and 16 in upper jaw. It means total a human have 32 teeth. How many teeth? 32 teeth. So the number of teeth are different in a baby and an adult. Okay. So let's start reading. Today I am going to read the lesson. Listen properly. We chew our food with the help of teeth. Teeth also help us to speak. They give shape to our face. They are present on the pair of the jaws. The upper jaw is fixed, but the lower jaw is movable. Human beings have 2 sets of teeth in their lifetime. The temporary and the permanent. Underline the word. Temporary means not fixed and permanent means fixed. Okay. When we are born, we don't have any teeth in our mouth. After 6 to 7 months, our teeth start coming out of the gums. By the time we are 3-year-old, we have 20 teeth. The first set of teeth is called milk teeth or temporary teeth. When we are around 6 years, the milk teeth start falling out one by one. The new teeth grow in place of milk teeth. This second set of teeth is called permanent teeth. It means in the human life there are 2 sets of teeth. First is temporary teeth which are not fixed. It means after some time they can fall down. And second set of teeth is permanent teeth which are fixed. They cannot fall for long time. Okay. So these are the permanent teeth. By the age of 12 years, we have 28 teeth. From the age of 16 to 25, 4 more teeth grow at back of the mouth called wisdom teeth. Now we have a full set of teeth with 32 teeth. When we are age of 12 year, we have 28 teeth, but age of 16 to 25, we get some more teeth, which is called wisdom teeth. There are 4 more teeth we get, which called wisdom teeth. Now we have 32 teeth. An adult have 32 teeth. Parts of tooth. Tooth is basically made up of 2 parts, the crown and the root. The crown is the part of the tooth that you see when you smile or open your mouth above the gum. The root is the part of the tooth which is below the gum and cannot be seen. You can see the structure of teeth. This is the structure of teeth. There are 3 main parts of the teeth: crown, neck and root. When we smile, our crown part, our upper part of the teeth can show, which is called crown, and the part which is under the gum is called root, which cannot be seen. Root is under in the gum and the crown is, we can see the crown when someone smile or speak. This is the upper part of the tooth, which is called crown, and lower part of the teeth is called root, and the middle part of the teeth is called neck. Okay, you can see. Okay. The region between the crown and the root is called the neck. Our tooth is covered by different layers. The crown is covered with the enamel. Enamel is the substance that protects the tooth from wear and tear of the chewing. It gives the teeth its whitish color. Below the enamel is the dentine. It is the yellow bone-like material that is softer than the enamel. Inside the dentine is pulp. Pulp is a soft layer which has nerves and blood vessel. The tooth gets nourishment from the pulp and also sends messages to the brain through the nerves. These are the internal part of the tooth: pulp, dentine and enamel. The whitish layer is called enamel, which we can see. The middle part below the enamel is called dentine, and the yellow substance inside the tooth is called pulp. Okay, these are the 3 internal part of the tooth. Okay, now types of tooth. All teeth are different in the set of teeth. They have different shapes according to different work done by them. First, incisor. They are shovel-shaped teeth at the front of the mouth. There are 4 incisors at the top and 4 at the bottom. They are used for biting and cutting food. Second type, canine. They are next to the incisor. There is one canine tooth on the each side of the incisor. They are used to grip and tear the food. Grip means to catch strongly. Write the meaning here, to catch strongly. There is a true fact. Let's see what is this. Enamel is the hardest substance in our body. Oh, enamel is the hardest substance in our body. Can you imagine? Enamel, what is enamel? The upper whitish layer of the tooth is called enamel. This is the hardest part of our body. That is true. That is strange but true. Okay. Premolar and molars. They are next to the canine. They are flat and broad teeth. There are two premolar next to the canine. Three molars are present behind the premolars. They are broader than the premolars. Premolars and molars are used for chewing, crushing and grinding the food. Taking care of your teeth. First, you can see the type of teeth. These four set of teeth called incisor. And upper also there are four set of teeth of incisor. Behind them, there are two set of teeth called canine in the lower jaw and upper jaw. After that, there are four set of teeth of molar and six set of teeth of premolar in the lower jaw and six in the upper jaw. So, the total number of teeth is 32. 8 incisor, 4 canine. It means 12. 4 and 4, 8. 4 and 4, 8 premolar. It means 20. And 6 in the lower jaw, 6 in the upper jaw, there are molars. It means total number of teeth is 32. You can easily see in the picture. Okay, let's go. Taking care of teeth. Taking care of our teeth can prevent us from dental problem. Whenever we eat food, the small piece get stuck in the space between the teeth. The bacteria present in our mouth spoil and form cavity on the tooth enamel. These cavity get deeper in the pulp and pain begins. After some time, a yellow sticky layer called plaque cover the teeth. For healthy teeth and gums, you must brush your teeth a day, twice in a day. Use soft toothbrush and fluoride toothpaste. Clean your tongue and gum line. Floss your teeth to remove stuck pieces of food. Rinse your mouth with water after every meal. Do not eat sticky and sweet food. Take healthy food like milk, fruits and raw vegetables. Milk has calcium, make our teeth strong. Brush your teeth using circular and up and down motion. Brush top and bottom back teeth. Use forward and backward motion to brush the back teeth. Visit the dentist regularly. Digestion. We all need food to grow, but how do we turn this food into useful substance? To our body, we can break down the food into simpler, soluble form. The process by which food is broken down into simpler form which can be easily absorbed by the body is known as digestion. The process of digestion takes place in many steps. In mouth, digestion begins in the mouth. When we eat food, our teeth break down the food into small parts. These small parts get mixed with saliva, which makes the food soft and easy to swallow. Our tongue pushes the soft food into food pipe. In the food pipe, the long food pipe passes the food from the mouth to stomach. In the stomach, the food from the food pipe comes into the stomach. The stomach is a muscular bag that contains digestive juices. The strong muscles of stomach churn and grind the food and mixes with the juices to change it into semi-liquid form. Here, proteins are broken down into simpler form. In the small intestine, from the stomach, semi-liquid form of food goes into the small intestine. The small intestine is a long coiled tube-like structure. The digestive juices from the liver called bile and the pancreas break the food further and allow the body to absorb nutrients. Nutrients means carbohydrate, fat and proteins. In the small intestine, the nutrients are absorbed by the blood and carried to all other parts of the body. There is another true fact. Let's see. Liver is the largest internal organ in the human body. This is very important information for you about the liver. Liver is the largest internal organ in the body. Okay. In the large intestine, the undigested food from the small intestine is pushed down into the large intestine. Pushed down into the large intestine. In the large intestine, some minerals and extra water is absorbed by the blood. The remaining waste is thrown out of the body through the anus. Healthy eating habits. There are some habits which you must follow for being a healthier. Okay, so let's see what are the healthy habits. First, wash your hand before and after eating. It means you must wash your hand if you want to eat something. Then after eating, you also wash your hands. Eat slowly and chew your food well, because when you chew the food properly, it gets digested as well as soon. Do not overeat. It means if you eat over, you cannot digest easily and you may be in problem. Drink lot of water. You have to drink at least 8 to 10 glass of water in a day. Okay. Next is do not eat fatty food and sweets. Next, eat balanced diet with regular interval of time. Okay, so reading is complete. I hope you listen and very carefully, properly. Okay, let's see lesson in short. It means what things we learn in the lesson or we read in the lesson, because we have just completed the reading. Human beings have 2 sets of teeth in their lifetime. A tooth is basically made up of two parts, the crown and the root. Pulp is a soft layer which has nerves and blood vessel. All teeth are different in the set of teeth. The process by which food is broken down into simpler form, which can be easily absorbed by the body, is known as digestion. Okay, so the reading is complete. Write down your homework. Your homework is read the lesson again properly and underline the word which is hard for you and try to find out the meaning of hard word. In the next period, when I will explain the lesson, I will tell you the meanings of hard words.